This is my friend Keith. He lives in Japan, like me. He is a devoted family man and recently started his own business. Fortunately, his lovely wife Yumiko also happens to be crazy. On the 18th of October 2013, I received this message from Yumiko, inviting me to participate in a surprise birthday party. With one small twist. Yumiko wanted my assistance in planning and executing Keith's abduction. And this next sentence has to be seen to be believed. I will drive a big van. I have 3 masks, handcuffs, and ropes. I, preferably someone else, will scream at him so that we can make him believe this is a real kidnapping. After careful consideration, I responded to Yumiko. This plan is crazy, dangerous, and probably irresponsible. I'm in. This began 3 weeks of careful planning. I was keen to abduct Keith in a way that wouldn't cause permanent psychological damage and wouldn't make him afraid to ever leave the house again. So I came up with a new idea. Instead of jumping out, screaming at him in a foreign language, putting a bag on his head and throwing him into a van, instead we'd find some ninja costumes, shouldn't be too hard, we're in Japan, put them on, jump out of the night, and then have him abducted by ninjas. A hilarious situation, fun for the whole family. Now, Keith lives far away from Tokyo, 3.5 hours, so because of that he had no idea I was coming down for his birthday. So I hopped on the bullet train and went down to help Yumiko prepare. Our first task, training ninjas. Fortunately, I originally came to Japan to do martial arts, so I was very familiar with the idea of working with a group of people to execute a technique. After a couple more practice runs, it was time to practice throwing him in the van, in a way that hopefully doesn't break his foot. We figured that Keith would know what was going on about 3 seconds after we picked him up, but we still wanted to do a bunch of practice to ensure that we'd covered every possible situation, including Keith trying to run or fight back. After about an hour of practice, the ninja team was ready. The ninja costumes were pretty authentic and actually quite difficult to put on. They came with their own 1-page instruction manual, but finally we figured it out. With all the preparation done, we hopped in the car and drove over to the meeting place. Yumiko was very nervous. There was a lot of things that could go wrong. We parked the abduction wagon right here to the left-hand side of the exit. We knew that Keith would be coming from this direction and was probably, but not definitely, going to be coming out of this exit. So all 4 ninjas waited behind the pillars of this walkway. The air was full of tension and we were pretty nervous. What if he didn't actually come out of this door? What if he came from a different direction? What if somebody noticed 4 men in ninja costumes hiding under the walkway and decided to contact security or the police? But after 10 minutes of waiting behind the pillars, finally Keith appeared. If you look carefully, you'll be able to see us running up behind Keith from here. Now let's see that from a different angle.
My daughter said, there was a ninja in my gang car. And I saw Yumiko videotaping me. Hi guys. Relaxing.
The abduction had gone perfectly. My only concern was that maybe Keith might have recognized me somehow, but we had no way to know, and obviously we couldn't ask him. So I waited in the car while Keith went in to the surprise party where all his friends were waiting. Five minutes later, Yumiko announced the final surprise for Keith's birthday party.
here. I carried you to the car. I was one of the ninjas.
I can't believe you came down here, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
It took a long time to actually coordinate like this. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of logistics.
Wow.
What just happened there?
Wow. That just blew my mind. That blew my mind. Thank you. Yes, very. Thank you so much, everyone. みんな本当にありがとうございます。もうこんなに感動するのはないんです。ありがとうございます。I can't believe you came to see, man. How are you?
Fortunately, as we discovered afterwards, Keith had absolutely no idea it was me, so it was a huge surprise, and we all got to enjoy a fantastic birthday party together. So, all in all, a very successful birthday party, and no one was injured or arrested. And all of this was only made possible, of course, through Yumiko's amazing idea to abduct Keith. So Keith, happy birthday mate, all the best, and I'm looking forward to next year.